I streaming? Hold on. Yes, I am. Alright, give me a second, everyone. Sorry about that. Anyways, welcome everyone back to another stream on the channel. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Today we are making, obvious, a Minecraft mod if you guys didn't check the description. Anyways, welcome. Today this is going to be my second episode of my Mcreator. As you guys can see, this is my Mcreator mod right now. I'm working on some structures. Right now, these are the structures that you see are done. These structures here are done. What that means is that these structures will naturally spawn in the, in the mod that I am making. So yeah, I can show you guys real quick where the mob structures and mobs and all that. So basically we'll start off here. Since I have waypoints installed, so this is not part of the mod. This is just my waypoint installed. Like the waypoint or map mod is not installed in the mod. The whole structures and stuff are made by me, just me. I'm just doing it by myself. Anyways, so yeah, this is the first structure you guys can see. This is the Ender Watcher Tower. This spawns obvious in the end, and they are very aggressive. Our next structure is the End Camp, and then these guys spawn there too. Obviously, you come across a bunch of guys like the Ender Knights, Ender Knight Archers, and the Ender Watcher Knight. These guys are like watchers. Yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much it for that one. Next up, we got the Forgotten Village. These guys spawn in the new dimension called the Forgotten Dimension, which I'll show you guys later. Don't mind the yak. I don't know what happened to him. And then over here, this is the Forgotten Village. These guys are pretty common. These guys only spawn in the Forgotten Village or the Forgotten Dimension, and you come across villagers. A bunch of them. So yeah, that's pretty much it for those guys. And these are Forgotten Battle Towers. They may not look like battle towers, but they're castles, actually. And then these castles spawn in the Forgotten Dimension also. I know the stream says making stuff, but I really want to show you guys the progress I have done so far in this Minecraft mod. Or whatever. Next up, it is not the dimensions. I'll show you guys the dimensions later. Next up is the pirate ship. These guys spawn in the ocean biomes, and you come across 3 different variants, or maybe 2. I think it's 2. Here, let me see. I believe you come across 2 different variants of the pirates. There are 2 guys. There's a pirate bow. So these guys are zombies, except they will shoot you with bows. Pirate cutlass. Very aggressive also. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the pirate ship, because there's nothing really to tell about them, but they're pretty good. And since I saved the structure already, this is their loot. Yeah. Next up is the Dark Tower. This guy is big. He spawns in dark oak forests, and you come across a lot of dudes. I kind of copied this from LogDaddyZip's video of when he did all dungeons, except made my own version of it. Obviously, there's Dark Minotaurs, Dark Knight Archers, Dark Knights. The Minotaurs are a lot faster, but yet a little hard to beat. So yeah, that's pretty much it for that one, or this floor. Next floor is kind of hard. You come across more of the Dark Minotaurs, but also the Supreme Minotaur. This guy is a mini-boss, which you have to beat him, and then you might get his axe and his head. But here's something really cool about this part of the dungeon. So if I look here, there's some barrier blocks. You gotta follow the barrier blocks to the area of the next level, or the next floor. See, pretty much there's barrier blocks. If you guys see invisible blocks, because you did. See? And barrier blocks right there, fellas. And obviously there's some chests on the side, but they're basic loot. But those are the Supreme Minotaur's loot. Yes, I just realized that. Next floor, basically same bunch of guys again. Same with the loot. Up here, this time you come across 2 emerald blocks and 4 blocks of gold, and plus a bunch of dudes. Next floor, it is a double chest room plus more mobs. This is the final floor, which you come across more Dark Minotaurs, Dark Knights, and also the boss himself. the Supreme Dark Tower boss with 120 health. Very powerful to beat. Very hard to beat, I meant. Next up is the Ego Temple. And if you guys are wondering what the hell is an Ego Temple, well, it's simple. The Ego Temple is this guy right here. This is the Ego Guardian. A very big custom golem, which I actually made myself, as you can see. You come across his loot, gives you a bunch of golden apples, and then all that. A really cool structure, I gotta say. Then down here, there's actually another floor, right here. There's no way up because you have to go down, and then there's no way up. I guess not. You come across Ego Knights. That's a tall grass. Ego Temple Knights. The custom names are actually named after the... They're actually just called normal Ego Knights. But yet, I call them Temple Knights because they spawn in the temple. Oh yeah, and also I want to thank you guys for 57 subs. I forgot to mention that. Thank you so much for the 57 subs. Even though I was at 53, thank you for 57 or 53, 54, 55, 56, 57. 4 new subs. Thank you very much. And yeah, I just want to thank you guys a lot. Oh, and also episode 2 will be uploaded probably tonight or tomorrow. I don't know when. I gotta get the stop motion done, but episode 2 of Ancient Samurai will be done probably tonight or tomorrow. And also I'll explain more of the Ancient Samurai of what the story is about. So yeah. Next structure, it is the Ego Fortress. I'm not really gonna go for all floors because they're all pretty similar. So these are the new guys called Eagle Plains Knight and the Eagle Plains Knight. Oh, that's an archer and that's a ranger and a normal guy. Yeah. And then they're all over, as you can see, all over. I think they have a netherite sword. Yeah, because the Ego dimension is a very hard dimension, so that's why. And then up here, this is where you come across the mini boss called the Ego Knight Captain with 120 also. Next up is the Bow. Like, what is wrong with you guys? Oh my gosh, those guys. Anyways, this is the Ego, or not the Ego. This is the Badlands Mines, aka Badlands Outpost. These guys spawn in Badlands and stuff, and then you come across like ore, chests, and also pillagers. Now these structures, you might not recognize. These structures are hunter houses. So these are the Illager Hunters. Not from the Hunters Return mod. These are actually my custom hunters. Instead of calling them hunters, they're actually called Illager Hunters. There's a bunch of them, and these custom models are made by me. There's actually a bunch of variants. There's the Acacia, Dark Oak, Spruce, Birch, and Oak. If you're wondering what the hell there's Illusioner banners, because this is the Illusioner Tower. Basically, the Illusioner took over a hunter's house or hunter's outpost and made his own. So this is the Illusioner. So the Illusioner does spawn naturally, except in his own structure. So that's good. Our next two structures are pretty simple. They're pirate ships. As you can see, you come across pirates. And plus the pirate boy himself, the pirate captain with 110. So yeah, that's pretty much it. It's a pretty big boat. Well, not that big, but it's a decent sized boat. Then you got this big boy. Like, holy jeebus, look at the size of this one. This one's a pretty big boat, as you can see. There's multiple floors, barrels, and everything. I'll explain that guy later. Now, this is the lime tower. Yes, I added fruits in this dimension. It's pretty cool. Like, I don't know why I added fruits, but there's fruits. It's one of my favorite things yet. Fruit dimension. But yeah. There's fruits here. There's the oh my gosh, I can't speak. This is the lime tower. So these guys have trial spawners, so you can get trial keys pretty easy. But yet there might be a hard because there's a lot of dudes. If I go to the top, or if I go into any of the floors, there you can tell there's a couple of dudes. Like these guys, Lime Knights. Lime Knights and Lime Knights. Or Lemon, no, not Lime. Lemon Knight Archer and Lemon Knight. And that big boy is the Lemon Guard. He's a very powerful, he's another mini boss, except he's not considered as a mini boss, but if you guys want to, he's kind of a mini boss, kind of not. These guys on the very top are considered as a little of a mini boss because they're pretty hard to kill. The reason why is because they are the lemon. Oh no, they're still lemon guards. There's two of them up here. Then right here, there's the lemon guardian block, aka the altar. So this altar is found here. If you guys ever want to fight the lemon guard or the lemon guardian, here it is. This is the lemon guardian's altar. All right, our next structures are our next structure is right here, the lime fortress. So that's the lemon tower. This is the lime fortress. The Lime Fortress is like a bunch of lime guys like the Lemon Tower, except they're called Lime Knights. And there's the Lime Guard. There's a bunch of dudes here, like a lot. They're all at the bottom, I don't know why. Oh, there's one guy. Oh, okay, never mind. I got mixed up with the Lemon Guard and the Lime Guard. The Lemon Guardians are the more stronger version of the Lime Guard. So the Lime Guardians are more stronger. As you can see, they have a resistance 3 buff, which that means they're harder to kill. They're just a basic, here, let me show you. They're just a basic Lime Guard right here. For example, that's a Lemon Guardian, which is a custom entity, but this is a normal Lime Guard. And if you listen carefully, I made the sound effects myself, if you guys can hear it. So yeah, that's pretty much that guy. Then this is the Fat Lime Spawner, aka the Fat Lime King Altar. As you can see, it's a crown. That's funny. Next up, it is the Orange Fortress, or Orange Castle, or Orange Fort, whatever you want to call it. You guys can guess it. You guys come across Orange Knights. Archers, a bunch of archers. And probably some knights. Oh, wrong one. Knights are down here. The custom blocks I actually made myself, like the whole orange bricks and stuff. I made it myself, which is I'm very proud of. Oh, there's an Orange Knight. Then we got a Orange Guard, which are harder guys to kill. Bunch of Orange Guards, bunch of Knights and stuff. Then these are Orange Guardians. Same thing as the Lime Guardians, except they're orange. And this is the Orange Lord Spawn block, aka Orange Lord Altar. Yeah. This structure sadly is not ready yet, but this is a orange village. I'm actually gonna add custom villagers with custom trades and stuff. Right now, there is a block called the Orange Weapon Forge table, I think. No, the Orange Weapon Forge. Say that 3 times fast. I'm not even gonna try it. But yeah, it only matters to villagers, not the custom villagers, I don't think. Hold on. I do have a custom villager named Orange Villager, I think. Yeah, right here. So if I do that, you should get the trade. Or maybe they have it. No, they don't. I killed him. I thought they would have the custom trade. I think it only matters to the villager. There we go. Now he's an orange villager. If you trade with him, he gives you orange. If you give him 16 orange, you get 1 orange ironstone. Now I got killed. Sorry, villager. If you're wondering, what the hell is the orange ironstone? Well, don't worry. We'll get to the items later. Right now, I got some structures to show. Next up is the Wildfire Altar, aka the Wildfire Boss, or Wildfire House, or Tower, or whatever. If you beat the trial spawners first, and then get the blocks, then you can fight the almighty Wildfire mini-boss, aka the Wildfire Altar. This guy is pretty hard to kill. He's one of my first, he's like the Wildfire from Minecraft Dungeons, if you guys ever heard of him. But yeah, that's pretty much him. This is just a basic house. No bad guys, it's a nice little house that you can come across. Next up are altars. Next up, we got this giant zombie. It's a different type of giant zombie, which I'll show you guys later. Soul Reaper, which spawns in the Nether. Oh, giant zombie spawns anywhere in the overworld. Orange Guard Altar, which you spawn him in. He will be found in the Orange Dimension. Lime Dimension for the Lime Guard. Lemon Dimension for the Lemon Guard. So these guys are like the bigger versions, or the badder versions of, if I spell guard. So we have the basic Lime Guard. These guys are the bigger versions of those guys. So basically the Lime Guard has 75 HP. A lot of health for a basic mob. But But the guy we're gonna fight, the guy that I'm gonna summon, it's very more powerful with 120. He has a little bit more health, but yet he's still as strong as the Lime Guard. But yet you can see he has less armor points. And yes, they have custom loot drops also, which is good. Alright, next structures, people. This structure is the Lime Farm, or Barn. Lime Farm or Lime Barn, I don't know. Obviously, come across Lime Knights, Lime Knight Archers, and Lime Cows. Barn Lime Cows. The mini boss, oh there he is. This is the Lime Guard Farmer. This guy is a mini boss with only 95 HP, but yet he's still pretty hard. He's pretty hard to kill, especially with that scythe of his. That's a farmer's scythe, which I'll show you later in the weapons section. Alright, next structure. This structure is probably the worst structure I ever built. It's a pretty decent structure, but the mob I placed in it is the worst. It's the Phantom. Next up, we have Ruined Lime Fortress, or Ruined Lime Portals. And if you guys are wondering why there's so much lime structures, it's because I never tried a lime before, but I just like the blocks that I made for the lime, and it's really cool to use. So these are two like lime ruined portals that you can find in the lime dimension. If you ever get lost in finding your own portal. These are lime battle towers, and there's 4 different variants. One variant has 2 lime guardians, I believe. This is the first version, and you only come across the lime battle tower golem. But there's also the lime battle tower altar level 2. Then there's level 4, but there's also level 3. There's these guys. Why are you guys invisible? Oh well. Those are lime guardians. They are very hard to kill too. Now this is a really weird structure because you come across this guy called he's really funny. If I can find his spawn egg. As you guys can see, there is a lot of mobs I made. Yeah, just give me a second, guys. I'm just trying to find the zombie, the spawner I made. Ah, there you go. This guy. Now, I was gonna show you guys all the mobs later, but anyways, this is the zombie eliminator. He's pretty stupid looking. Defeat him, and then you get a bunch of stuff. But they spawn only in these structures called lime abandoned houses and towers, as you guys can see. Our next structure is the lime pirate ship, which spawns in the sky. You've come across different versions of the Lime Knights, except they're called Lime Pirate Gunner and Lime Pirate, just Lime Pirate right there. Then there's a big boy in here called the Lime Pirate Captain. There he is, Lime Pirate Captain with 150 health, but yet 27 armor. Very hard to beat. I even tried to beat him in Mcreator, but he's still hard. Next up, it is the Illusioner Towers. This is the bigger version. There is the medium version, and this is the small version. So the big version only has the first, another Illusioner. Right there, there's the Illusioner again. But this is the only tower he spawns. If you find his other Illusioner towers, then you have a chance to beat them and then find his actual tower that he spawns in. Next up are the Orc Dungeons. First we have the Orc Outpost. This one is the 3-floor tier. And then there's the bottom. This is the 3-floor tier, so that means there's other tiers. That is only 3 floors. This is the Orc Village, or Orc Camp, not Village. Then you come across a Orc Captain. Nope, that guy with 110. He may look like a normal orc, but if you look at his face, he has like a scratched eye, so you know who he is. And then you got a bunch of orcs and stuff, and yeah. Next up is the 2-floor tier outpost. This is only 2 floors. Got some cows, heavy crates, and a bunch of orcs. Next up is the 1-tier house, or the 1-tier outpost. These guys are only 1-tier floor. Same with this one, but this one has ore, which is good. Next up is the Wild Boar Barn, aka the Orc Barn. So yeah, you come across a bunch of orcs plus heavy crates, a bunch of heavy crates. And then there's the upstairs plus some orcs and stuff. A bunch of orcs. I think there's the 3rd floor, I think. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. Did I not make it upstairs to the other floor? Bleh. I did not. Oh, because I didn't add anything in the other floor. That makes sense. That makes sense, people. Now, don't worry. I'll show you guys the great boar and the great hog later. Right now, this is the great boar's little barn, and there he is. I guess I'll show you guys him now. This is the great boar. It's a great hog. It's like a bigger version of a pig, except it's called a great hog. Next up, we got some desert structures. This one, it is the desert ritual or desert altar. Desert ruin. Another desert ruin, except this one's smaller and has a spawner. The desert pillager outpost. Oh, another orc dungeon, except this contains the mini boss called the Great Boar. This is the Great Boar. He's like the bigger, fatter version of the Great Hog. Next up is the Desert Dead Outpost, sorry. This is where you come across desert bandits. So yeah, that's basically spawns in the desert. Next up, we got some ore pillars, which are pretty cool, and then you come across, there are 4 different tiers. There's the iron tier, gold tier, emerald tier, and diamond tier. Next up are giant desert logs. So these guys only spawn in the desert, and they're giant logs. Don't worry, I'll show you guys these structures soon, but right now we got no more structures. This is the desert bandit castle, which you come across a bunch of desert bandits, plus desert bandits and more desert bandits. There's actually a mini boss, except he's not silent, so that means he's gonna be noticeable. That's the desert bandit captain with how much health? 100. Yeah. Next up is the bigger version. This one's way bigger than compared to the one you just saw, as you guys can see. And this one's a lot bigger, but yet almost similar, but still bigger. Next up is the Nether Piglin Fortress. So these guys spawn in the Nether, obvious, and you got some piglins here. A bunch of piglins, like piglin knights, or tower piglins, I meant. You got tower piglins here. Then upstairs you got the piglin brutes, except they're called tower guards, I think. Yeah, right there. Tower piglin brute, yes. Next up are the Black Knight Fortress. There's 2 different variants. There is the baby version, and there's the big version. As you guys can see, this is the bigger version. This is like a lot bigger compared to the one over there, or beside us. And then this one is a lot bigger, as you guys can see, but it has multiple floors, and yet still a little hard. It's going to be hard to conquer. This one is a little easy, but it's still a little hard to conquer. But there's 4 different variants of the mobs. Obvious, there's the Dark Wizard, Black Knight, and there's 2 mini bosses called. This guy is the High Dark Wizard, which is a mini boss, so he's gonna be hard to beat. Next up, there's another mini boss. I forgot where he is. Oh well, I'll show you guys in this guy. Next up is the Tree Outpost. Obviously, we are done with these 2 because they're too big to explore. Anyways, this is the Tree Outpost. This is like a tree house, except more like outpost like. Then if I go up here, this is the guy I was talking about. This is the Heavy Black Knight. A very powerful mini-boss to kill. And he has a rare chance to drop that giant blade of his. It's not craftable or anything. You have to get it from him. Obviously, there's a bunch of Black Knights. Then up here, obviously, we got the High Dark Wizard, and the Black Knights. Next structure is this is the structure you saw in the intro. This structure I'm slowly working on because this structure is going to spawn in the jungle. It's like the same thing as this, except more jungle version. Alright, the structures that you saw in the back, we're going to explain them soon. First, we got the two obvious structures called the Wizard Towers. White and dark. The dark and white, they're pretty similar. And also, yes, white wizards, or white guys, or the white wizards and white knights do fight the Black Clan, or the Black Knights, yeah, you know what I mean. This is a tower. There's nothing really special. If you climb to the top, you get, I believe, 3 diamond blocks. This may look familiar to some of you guys. This is from the Mcraft Mod. I kind of made my own version of it, so that's why there's this structure. I kind of copied this one. But there's this one. This is the dread red fortress. And you obviously come across dreaded red golems. A mini boss too called the dreaded red golem. He's a bigger version of the other guys. And there's another guy called the dreaded guard. Yes. Next up, we got the shulker outpost. This looks like an end city, except more shulker-vibe. You come across shulker archers, shulkers, and shulker knights. And the lamps are made by me. I really like the lamps. There's a lot of noises. I can't hear myself. And then you got the shulker captain, which he contains his awesome axe and his 3D. Then you got another shulker outpost or shulker ship. Another shulker ship, except this is the bigger version and this is the medium version. So yeah, and that is it, everyone, for all the structures. That is it for all the structures. Now we're gonna head back to the waypoint area, aka the spawn area. The reason why is I'm gonna show all the items. I know this stream was supposed to be building and stuff, but today I'm gonna show you guys all the stuff I made in my beasts and knights. So first we got the blocks, we got the forging table, the orange weapon forge. None of these blocks are good because they're from Minecraft, but we got so much armor. We got the ender armor, the forgotten armor, black knight armor, dark steel, lemon stone, lime ironstone, lime copperstone, orange iron, the wildfire crown, the pirate cloth armor, and so much more to show. But yet that's all the armor so far, I think. Here, I'm gonna double check real quick. Oh wait, no, it's not. We gotta hang up more armor. Oh yeah, there's a lot more. Don't worry, guys. I'll explain every armor as soon as I hang them up. Next up, we got the dreaded guard armor. That's the dreaded guard armor. Next, we got the dreaded purple armor, which you only get from the purple guys. Next, we got the black knight, the black set, and the white set. Yes, this is basically off RuneScape. I just want to add it to my own because it's really cool. Give me that boots. So yeah, we got the black knight armor, which is really cool. I like it a lot. Next, we got the white armor, which is also cool. As you guys can see, these armors are almost similar to RuneScape, except barely, but they're pretty cool. We got Mithril. I think we got Rune and Adam. And then finally we got another armor set. This one's going to be similar to a Minecraft mod that you guys might be familiar with called Ore Spawn. Yes. I almost forgot the name. Ore Spawn. Except I'm not going to add everything from Ore Spawn. I just want to add in this one. This one is like a really cool like boss to fight. It's basically a flying boss called the Heavy Moth Scale. So you obviously got Mothra in this mod, except it's not Mothra. Her name is different, or his name is different. So that's all the armor sets that you guys have seen. Next we have the weapons. So obviously you guys can see these are all the weapons so far. But since I added more, we gotta add them in. And yeah, so basically, first we got the Mithril sword and the dagger. Yes, I added a dagger for all the rune stuff, and they're pretty strong for the daggers. Then put that there, put that there. Get the Adam set, or the Adam sword and dagger. Then we got the white staff and dark staff. The dark staff shoots a fireball. The white staff shoots arrows. See? Infinite arrows, but I don't think it uses durability, which is good. So you have infinite arrows for your own good. Next, we got the white sword. We have the shulker. Oh wait, we have the dark chaos blade, the dreaded guard blade. Now those guys are pretty normal weapons, but these ones are awesome. I think that's all the normal items, like the normal items that are not 3D, besides the besides the white staff and dark staff. But these ones are really cool, which I want to show you guys. Next, we got the dark hammer, which is not meant for human hands. The Shulker Captain battle axe, which is dropped from the Shulker Captain, and the heavy black blade, which is only dropped from the heavy black knight. As you guys can see, these are pretty big weapons, pretty big, but yet very cool to use. So yeah, that's all the weapons, I believe. Then we got some tools. Where are the tools? Oh yeah, a bunch of tools like Rune, Adam, and Mifro. Can't forget the Mifro. Yeah, I gotta hang these up on the wall. And there we go. All the spots have been filled. So yeah, Mifro is slightly stronger than Iron. Adam is slightly stronger than Diamond, and Rune is stronger than all of them. I think equal with Netherite, I think, but I'm not sure. Next up are the forging stuff, like you saw over there, the forging tables. The food, which we don't have very much food. This is all the food so far. The ore, which I gotta add new ore. Like the Mifro, Rune, and Adam. And there's another ore type in this section. No, they're just leaves. Yeah. Next up, we got the blocks, which there is a lot of blocks, like a lot. Even more in this, more in the building block tab. Like, look, these blocks after the like copper stuff, like the eagle, the lime, the orange, and the dead, and the dreaded are all from me. I made them. Well, from Mcreator Helper. Next up, we got the altars, like the boss altars right here. Oh, this is the dreaded Great Eye. If you're wondering what the hell that is summons a boss, which we'll show later. So these are all the altars you can get from the creative, or find them in their respective structure. These are the items, which I gotta add more in them. As you guys can see, there is a lot of items, like a bunch of new items. And it looks like we unlocked new recipes. Yeah, so that's basically what you get for unlocking some recipes from this armor set, from these items. Even mob scales. Next, we got the mobs, which, you guys ready? Bunch of mobs here. Bunch of mobs, well, a couple mobs here. And also the boss mobs. But if you guys earlier saw the mobs from this section, from the pirate here. So from the pirate, there was not very much new mobs, but until I added the centipede all the way down to the high dark wizard. So first we got I'll show you guys the boss mobs we have. Also the centipede. I was really excited to show you guys that. Not the great hog, but we'll show the great boar, gas queen. Zombie villager is a weird one. Shulker captain. Oh, I got who did I get rid of? Oh yeah, zombie villager. There's the ender whale, which is a very big mob. We already seen the dreaded guys, skeleton Goliath. Oh, that's a cool one. All right, we'll get rid of the zombie villager for now. Anyways, so first we have the centipede. Pretty basic. Orc captain. This guy is very hard to kill. If you get hit by his hammer, then you're probably gonna blow up. Look how much loot that is he drops. I'm not going to pick it up yet. Next, we got the fat boar, aka the great boar. Very hard to kill. He drops a bunch of goodies. The gas queen, which she spawns in the nether. As you guys can see, she is a very big gas. Now, she's dead. She drops a bunch of stuff, too. Also gas tears, which is a good one. Skeleton Goliath, which is a very big mob, as you guys can see. Very big. With 100 health. Now he's dead. Next is the Shulker Captain, which we already seen, but except he's more tough to kill because he has ender armor, plus he's battle axe. He's very hard to kill, as you guys can see. Even in creative, I have a strength buff, like strength 4, and look how much damage I'm only doing to him. Like, that is really low. Next up is the Shulker, or the Ender Whale, but I'm going to show you the Dreaded Guard first. This guy with 120. Not as strong as the Shulker Captain, but yet still a little strong because of his, you know, Dreaded Guard armor. Now, we're going to show another guy before we move on to the next section, and that is the Ender Whale. Look at the size of this thing, though. You see this guy? This is the Ender Whale. A very big neutral mob. If you attack him, he might attack back. But yet, he's bigger than the actual Ender Dragon, and this is the best part. You can actually ride him. He is a giant whale that you can ride on, if you find him in the end. He's very slow for traveling, but he's very useful before getting Elytra. So yeah. We're going to let that guy fly. And they do despawn, so you got to name them or else they will despawn away. Yeah, we're going to let that big boy fly around. Yes, he's a lot bigger than the Ender Dragon himself. Or herself. Oh, the Dreaded Zombie is a cool one. Dreaded King, which I'm not going to show because he's too hard to kill too. Asu, the Dreaded Dragon. Pete. Yes, there's a Pete. Dr. Fred and Dr. Bill, they're both doctors, so they're more different. Plague Zombie, but we're not going to show him. And Moth Boss, Dreaded Demon, and Rhino. Which, the Rhino is kind of buggy at the moment, but I can show you guys the model. Next, we got the Dreaded Zombie, pretty cool. He dead. We got the Pete. We got Fred. Trust me, I'm keeping the legs how they are because they're from the Dreaded Dimension. It's very cool looking and weird. Next is the Dreaded Demon. He kind of looks like from RuneScape, but he's not. There you go. He's dead. And then that whale's just flying around. Moth Boss, aka Mothra, with 150, I believe. And she's dead. And she does drop moth scales, as you guys saw earlier. Next is the Rhino. Oh, I forgot to fix your legs. Oh, as you guys can see, this guy's a little buggy, but yet very cool to use. Very cool to see. The Rhinos only spawn in Acacia biomes. I think there's one more guy I want to show you all, and that it is who? Oh yeah, there's a funny name. Frost Skeleton. It's a very funny name. I got Skeleton from a Minecraft mod, but I put in Frost because he's Frost. And yeah, I think. Oh, and there's some pirates, but I think that's it. I think that's all the mobs and all the items that I have added. Well, anyways. Well, everyone, I think that's it for my stream. Thank you very much for watching, and there's the Ender Whale himself. But I want to thank you all for watching, and thank you for joining on me on this channel, and thank you again for the 57 subs. And he just despawned. Are you serious? Did he really despawn when I was? Bleh. Anyways, thank you everyone for watching. All of you guys enjoyed. Please leave a like, subscribe. I'll see you guys all in the next stream. Thank you very much. See you guys later.